Hi, just a quick update before we dive into today's video. Elements is now available to purchase. It's in early access, but you can go to elementsapp.io and purchase a copy today and start using it to build your website. All right, let's dive into the video. Hi, I'm Dan and welcome to Elements Dev Diary episode 68. Now this week I've got a lot of nice enhancements to show you, and all of these changes will be going into this week's release, so you can check it out for yourself. Right, let's dive in. And this project here was sent in by a customer who was having issues with left to right and right to left languages because we'd only really built it for or only taken into account left to right languages. And he was trying to get it to work with Arabic, and it was a bit of an oversight on our part, but we looked into it more and we've added a new option, or made it work with the site settings rather. So right now the site is set to English, but it's using Arabic, and the languages, everything's not quite set up how he would like it. So what you can do now, when you pick a language in here, it will respect the direction of the language, and it will respect it not just in the preview but in the editor as well. So if we change this to Arabic, you'll see things swap around in the editor. So that means you can work with right to left languages in the editor and it will look exactly the same as it does on the web. So really nice feature, really easy to use, and it just works how you would expect it to. Right, moving on, let's close this. Moving on, I've got another test project here. This is just the fitness website I've been working on. And based on feedback, what we've done is we've put the Workspace chooser in the main menu here. We found that having the theme chooser up here wasn't really much use because you kind of only set it once. And this was the feedback we got as well from you guys. So now if you want to change themes, you can do that here as usual. But now this button here will allows you to pick your workspace and manage them. And I think this is much better because I think a lot of new users on Elements won't even realize that you can customize the workspace. You know, I can drag these things out and you can customize it however you want. But having this feature here makes it a lot more obvious that you can just, boom, jump between different workspaces and manage your workspaces as well. And yeah, just a quicker way to access it in a bit more visible feature. We also added keyboard shortcuts for this. Now we didn't add defined shortcuts because you kind of wouldn't know how many of these you have. So what we've done is we've added a way to cycle through them. So if I hold Command Option period, then I can cycle through these, and we've got back and forwards. So it's the greater than and less than symbols on the keyboard. I'll put these in the manual, but it allows you to cycle through your setups. I've just got code and favorite here, but if we wanted to do another setup, so I might have one for my let's have a look. I might have one for my resources. Let's pop that back there. I might have one for my resources, and I might want the little preview there so that when I'm building my site I can kind of see I can see what I'm doing, and I can also just take these images and drop them across there. So this is nice. So what I would do, go up here, and then I'm going to save workspace as, and we'll just call this one demo. So now it's been added to the list, and again I can cycle through my three setups. So you'll see it change here. I've got favorite, code, and demo. Real quick, really nice way to work. So yeah, so that is the Workspace Manager. What else have we got? Let me, yeah, we'll leave this here like this. This is quite good. What we'll do is we've added this new little cog up here, and this has some options in it. And this is based on a lot of your feedback and something that I've wanted for a while as well. Now, when you edit some things like this, I've gone to edit this text, and I can't actually, while I've got that highlighted, I can't actually see that text, and that's a bit of a problem. I can obviously double click into it and edit it, and that's great, but if I'm just changing the style, I can't actually see what's in there. So we've added some new options. So up here in the editor options, you can see I've got show titles, show outlines, and show selection. Now these are really great. So we can turn off show title. So now when I hover, I see the title, because that's kind of handy to know what I'm going to select. But then when I select the item, the title disappears, so I can see what I have selected. And this is really great, because it allows me to obviously see what I'm changing there. So if I want to change the weight, you know, whereas before, if I put that on, I can't really see what I'm doing underneath there. So this is great. And we've got keyboard shortcuts for each one of these, so you can switch them on and off with the keyboard independently. You don't have to keep going to this menu. You can switch these on and off. So that's the first one, show titles, really useful. We also have show selection as well. And if I switch that off, that allows me to, I get the hover still because I need to know what I'm selecting. But when I select something, there's no selection and there's no label. So now I can click around my design, pick the things I want to edit, and you can see it's highlighted here in the Node browser. But it just means I don't even have an outline around it, which is really nice, again, when I'm working on things and I really want to see, let's do a transform. I really want to see the changes I'm making here. You know, I don't want to see a border around it. This is really nice. So lovely way to work as well, especially if you know what you're doing and you know you don't really need to see what you have highlighted. And again, you can switch this on and off with a keyboard shortcut. So it's very quick. If you have something highlighted and you just want to hide it and show it, you can do that once you've learned the keyboard shortcuts. So what else? We've also got, let's switch the titles and selection back on. We've also got show outlines. So if I turn this one on, you'll see everything now has these outlines on it. And this is really handy. Let me switch the show titles off actually. So I can kind of see how these things are made up. And I can roll around and just see, okay, yeah, this is made up from 3 items. Yeah, it's just a nice way to work if you kind of want to see the structure of the page and you're doing a little bit of fine tuning with dragging things around. You know, it's kind of gives you I wouldn't want to work like this all the time, but it does give you a nice view if you're kind of dragging things around and you just want to see how things are put together, you know, where things are aligned to. It's kind of like an overview. Again, you can switch it on and off with the keyboard shortcuts, so that's really nice if you just, you know, just want to dip in and out of that to kind of see what's going on. So yeah, so these are really nice enhancements, and you may have noticed, and I've said this before, the way we kind of work on some features, adding new things to the product, and then we kind of we fix a lot of bugs, and we do a lot of these smaller changes that are kind of polishing to the workflow and things. And that's kind of where this release is fixed some more bugs. I won't go into all those bugs that we fixed, but they are on the release notes for this release, and a lot of nice enhancements you've been asking for a long time, and kind of stuff that I want as well. You know, it's, if you're using the product, these are really obvious things to add, but everything takes time. So, you know, there's probably things you're saying, oh, why haven't you added that yet? But it's not that we don't want to add these things, it's just that we need to prioritize and things take time, you know, and we have to kind of choose what to work on next. There's only so many hours in the day. So that's that. And this next thing I'm about to show you, long requested, and it's really it's one of those things that you think, oh, well, it should have been in there from the beginning. And it's not that straightforward, especially with an app as complex as this and what we're doing and what it handles. And that is cut, copy, paste, and duplicate. We've had copy and paste in there for a while, things like that, but we kind of didn't have the duplicate and the cut. And so now we have that. So what I can do, I can click in here and I can just press Command C, Command V, and it will copy paste it, or I can press Command D and it will just duplicate it, or I can press Command X and that will cut them, and then I can go and paste them somewhere else. So yeah, same here, Command D, real nice. It just works the way you would expect it to. So that's in the editor, and I know what you're thinking. you're saying, well, it never really worked in there. I always, when I've been using this, I've had to right click, click duplicate. Well, the good news is you can now cut, copy, paste and duplicate in the node editor as well. So when I'm in here, I can, you see that I've got this highlighted, Command D, and boom, 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 boom. It just highlights these. Let's select those and delete those because we don't need that many. But Command X, it works exactly as you would expect it. Command V. Really nice. So yeah, cut, copy, paste, duplicate works in the editor and in the node browser. Really nice. Should have been in there for a long time, but it's in there now and it's amazing. It's just one of those things. Well, all these things stack up to really start to add polish to the product and really smooth out those rough edges. So lots of fixes. I did want to show you one more thing. This has been in there for a while. Let's just say, we'll just call this new page. But when you're in this main editor area, if you press Command Shift F, it brings up the quick add our quick add dialog. It's kind of like Spotlight. And let's go to menu. So I can just do this and quickly add this in. So if I do Command Shift F again, I can start typing what a banner. A banner. I can start typing what I want to find. And once you've got one item in the editor, you can then, if I start typing banner and now I hit return, oh, that doesn't work. It should work. When I hit return, it should just add it into the page. I don't know why it's not doing that. That's not a great demo, is it? But it should do that. Oh, there we go. The accordion works. I don't know why that is. Let's have a look. Divider. Okay, yeah, that worked as well. Command Shift F. Little bit of work to do there. So I want a container. Yep. So this is working, and then I want to put my footer in. It's not working on globals. Okay, there's a small issue there where this doesn't, to hit return, it doesn't work on globals. We'll get that fixed. But really, just imagine I hit return and then boom, it's put that in. But this is really nice because you can press Command Shift F and then I can, might want an image, boom, I've got an image, Command Shift F, I want a grid, hit return, boom, it's put that in there. And let's put the grid in the container and I'll move my image there. And then, of course, we can press Command C, Command C, Command V, or D. I've got to get used to the duplicate works now. Command D works. I come over here, Command D. Nice. So this is, all these changes are really starting to add up to making this so much faster to work with. Just, as we go, adding these little bits, it's really... yeah, it's just making the product feel better and better. In my opinion, I would say that, but I hope you'll agree as well. It just, all these nice little enhancements. But you can see how quick that is to build up a page. And I didn't even need to go to my, I didn't even need to go over here to the component panel. I could just do it all from here because I've got all my stuff in here and find what I'm looking for. In fact, let's... what did I want? I wanted text. So that's what I can drag out from here as well and pop it in there. So yeah, worth learning that keyboard shortcut, Command Shift F. And then you don't need to have the component browser open as well. So especially if you're working on a laptop, this is a great feature. And we implemented this and I was using it and then I kind of forgot about it. And wasn't using it as much. And then the other weekend I was on my laptop and I remember we had this feature and I was like, yes, this is amazing. And now I'm even using it on the desktop because it's just really quick to work like this. So anyway, that's the latest build of Elements. All the things I've shown you will be in the latest release this week for you to have a play around with, give us feedback. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you like the way Elements is shaping up. And before I sign off, do remember that if you're not using Elements, you can go and buy it now on the Elements website, elementsapp.io. You can go and purchase a copy, download it, use it, give us feedback, and work with us to improve it. All right, hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.